Hola lovelies, this is Zoe and I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about this blind woman from Las Vegas. She went out to a club with her best friend, and her best friend left her at the club all alone. And to show y'all some videos that I found from TikTok. And before I get into the videos, I wanted to say that I didn't know about this story until Pro Black Woman page on Facebook. They posted it in the feed, and I didn't know about it until they said something, because nobody was talking about it on YouTube, and I was surprised because we have a lot of pro Black women and Black feminists here on YouTube, so I'm surprised that nobody decided to talk about it. And after I read the post on Facebook, I decided to look up videos on TikTok and they basically explained and I've even found her video of her explaining what happened. But before I give my commentary, I wanted to show you some of these videos, and I'll be back.
I am totally blind. I do not have any eyesight at all. I cannot see any fucking thing. I cannot see light. I cannot see colors. I cannot see shadows. It is completely fucking dark for me. And sometimes you want to depend on your friends. And you depend on people that you trust. And some of these bitches don't mean you well. There are people out there. There are people out there, y'all, that just mean bad. And you have to choose your friends wisely, okay? I thought I had a friend. But this bitch gets mad at me. And she leaves me on the dance floor at a nightclub by myself, okay? Do y'all know what that feels like? I was so afraid. We went out to go see DJ Mustard because he was spinning in Vegas. If y'all follow me, you know I love partying. I love to get out. I went with my friend, who I thought was my friend. And the night started off well. We were excited. We were drinking. We were having fun. And this guy started dancing with me. Some notable football player. I don't know his name. I honestly don't fucking care because I can't see him anyway. So we're dancing, and I guess she wasn't dancing with anybody. So she slowly comes and moves me out of the way and starts dancing with him instead. I don't mind. It's no big deal. I don't go to clubs for hookups. I go to just have fun. So it was no big deal. Eventually, I guess he leaves. I don't know what happened, because I kind of started dancing with another guy. There was plenty to choose from, and we were just dancing for a while. I mean, the music was fun. We were really juking, And after maybe an hour, maybe somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour, I can't be sure. I noticed that my friend wasn't she didn't speak to me at all. Usually when we're in the club, we dance, we lean over, we talk to each other, that kind of thing. It was quiet, so I kind of was feeling around, trying not to look like I can't see, but kind of I know what her dress feels like, so kind of feeling people around me without them noticing. And she wasn't there. So I take my phone out of my bag and I turn up the volume so it can read to me. And I hear my phone speaking to me, and it puts out a text message, or it's reading a text message, and it says, "I'm sorry, get home safe, I left." And I'm listening to the shit over and over again, she's gone. So I'm in a full-blown panic. I'm in this mega nightclub on a dance floor, drunk, by myself, can't see, don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I asked the guy I was dancing with. I took my cane out of my purse and showed it to him and said, "Can you help me downstairs to find an Uber. I'm going to schedule an Uber so I can go home. Thankfully, he was polite enough, and he didn't mean, any harm. And he got me downstairs. I called my Uber. He waited for me. I went home. Scariest situation of my life, because I got to trust somebody I don't know and I'm drunk. Okay? Who leaves their blind friend on the dance floor alone? And I rode there with her. So I also had to get my own Uber home. I get fucking home. This bitch don't even say nothing. She's not even like, hope you got home safe. Nothing. The next day rolled around. And I was like, I was super hurt. I was scared. I was confused. And I wasn't going to text her first. I let her text me. And then she texted me, how was your night? Sorry I had to leave. That conversation did not go well, obviously. I responded with, what do you mean, how was my night? You fucking left me on the dance floor. Like, who does that? Why would you do that? Y'all know what she told me. Well, you were in your own world having your own fun and I was miserable, so I just left you. I just left. Who fucking does that? Bitch, I cannot see you. If you were uncomfortable, if you didn't like the music, if you wasn't feeling the vibe, you can tell me. I don't know what you're doing when you're standing next to me. I don't know that you're not having a good time. And even if you were not, you know how many times I've stayed at an event for a friend because they're vibing, they're flirting, and it's just me. Okay? It's shit like this that makes me wish y'all so fucking bad. I would give anything, any fucking thing to get my eyesight back. Any fucking thing. And I passed this TikTok video once where a guy was like, another crying video. I hate to be that person, but it fucking sucks, okay? I need to vent to somebody. And the whole point of this is to just choose your friends wisely. Because these bitches will play and pretend. I don't even know what her deal was. To me, it sounds like jealousy. I'm having fun. She's not. Maybe nobody wanted to talk to her. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. It's not my job to figure out that. I'm not doing it. But just choose your friends fucking wisely, y'all.
Did you hear about the blind woman who got left alone in the club by her friend? So here's what happened. She went out with someone she thought was her friend. They were having a good time, drinking, dancing, just enjoying the night. Then a well-known football player starts dancing with her. She even joked, saying, I can't see him anyway, since she's blind. But she was having fun. Then out of nowhere, her friend slides in, moves her out of the way, and starts dancing with the football player herself. After that, almost an hour goes by, and the blind woman realizes she hasn't heard from her friend. So she pulls out her phone, turns on her text-to-speech, and the message says, I'm sorry, get home safe, I left. She really left her blind friend alone in the club. No ride, no warning, nothing. That's wild. Because at that point, that's not a friend. That's just someone who showed you exactly who they are.
So how the hell do you be jealous of somebody that's blind? Like, that don't even make no sense. So I seen a video. This girl that's blind, her and her friend went to the club. So the blind girl is on the dance floor dancing. So she said that she was dancing with an NBA player or NFL player. She said she don't really know. She can't see. She really don't give a damn. She's just dancing, having fun. So she feels her friend come and bump her out the way to dance with him. So she's dancing or whatever. She's still on the dance floor, so she don't hear her friend around no more. So then she feels her phone vibrating. So she gets her phone out, and she has a message. And the message is from her friend. The friend done said, oh, I see you was having a good time, so I left. I hope you get home safe. Like, what? Listen. If that was my motherfucking family member, I would have been the first face that girl seen when she went outside to get in her car the next day. The very first face. Because I don't even play about buying like that. Like, how do you be jealous of somebody that's blind? She can't even see. She is pretty, though. She got pretty eyes, you know what I'm saying? She says she don't wear glasses because she can't see. What's she going to be wearing glasses for? But how the hell do you be jealous of your blind friend and to leave her? She's already in the dark now. She's in the dark in her mind, and she's in this club. She don't know nobody. The man she had to get out her stick so people know that she's blind. The man walked her down the stairs and waited with her for her Uber to get there. You gotta be a sick, low ass, nothing ass bitch to leave your blind friend in a club full of fucking strangers by herself. Like, somebody need to get on her ass.
That goofy ass bitch that decided to leave her blind friend in the club by herself. Bitch, I hope you had a day that you deserve, because I honestly thought that it was an unwritten rule that if you go out with a group of friends, you're supposed to leave with that same group of friends. You bitches are weird.
I hope every single tampon you put in that crater of a cat is soaked in talkie dust. I don't know a single girl that does not know the rule: come together, stay together, and leave together. Groups of girls don't even use the bathroom by themselves. I don't even grocery shop without my best friend. And you expect me to believe that leaving your blind friend in the middle of the dance floor, and you know she doesn't even have her stick out, was not with an intent to harm. You truly do have to be vile, abhorrent, and disgusting, a lowlife of a person to even think of something like that in your head, because there are no girls who have seeing friends that even act like that remotely. So to even do this to someone who you know cannot see is insane to me. My friends and I have gone out with girls we have never met before. I am literally known as the party girl of Dallas. None of those girls would ever have done that. Any young girl watching this who might be turning 21 soon, maybe even 18 soon, and you're going to start going out, I'm going to tell you so that way you can never say, I never knew. If you go with a group of girls, you leave with that group of girls. The only exception to that is if you brought your own car and you did not drive somebody. And if you did drive somebody, that person needs to already have an acquired ride, a backup plan. You don't even go to the bathroom without telling your friends. You don't leave the premises without telling your friends. You don't even walk out of their line of sight without telling your friends. You do not leave your group until everybody knows. And if you drove somebody, you need to either pay for their Uber, communicate that you want to go home, or find them another ride within your group. And if you are in a group of 2, you need to communicate that to her. I've never been so pissed for a stranger before. I would have found something to press charges for. If I was to ever encounter that lady, I would want to reenact one of those scenes from Handmaid's Tale where all of the girls gather around and just get closer and beat her ass.
To the dude who assisted the blind lady who was left in the club by her friend because the blind lady was getting attention and the friend wasn't. To my dude, thank you. Thank you, God, because the story is already horrible enough. And this is why the girls narrative, y'all be going down in flames because of shit like this. But if the story wasn't horrifying enough, like to be that amoral to take advantage of someone who is physically disabled, the only silver lining in this entire thing is the men ain't get blamed for something else. Because if that lady had been assaulted, or bro, the vitriol on this app would have been unbelievable. So my brother, whoever you are, thank you. It should be normal, but thank you, God, that you just helped that lady out.
Y'all seen that video of that blind lady? She said her friend left her in a club by herself and she's blind. I'm talking about she cannot see at all. Y'all watch this.
I am totally blind. I do not have any eyesight at all. I cannot see any fucking thing. I cannot see light. I cannot see colors. I cannot see shadows. It is completely fucking dark for me. And sometimes you want to depend on your friends. And you depend on people that you trust. And some of these bitches don't mean you well. And you have to choose your friends wisely. Okay? I don't know what that feels like. I was so afraid.
This is a very sad situation. And this is how low people can go. And this just shows that you can be blind and they still will be jealous of you. You can be blind and they'll still do you both. That's some low ass shit to do. You do not leave no blind woman in a club by herself. She said she was drunk off the liquor. She said she was feeling around looking. She didn't feel the girl. And then she said a girl sent her a text message stating that, have a good night, I left. What type of human being are you, bro? Because you mad because she having a good time. She's blind. Then she stated that, the blind lady stated that I couldn't see if she was having a bad time or not. People is real low, bro. This just goes to show you can be blind, deaf, anything. People still gonna be jealous of you, bro. That's some low ass shit to do. And whoever that lady was, I hope you see this video. You a low-ass individual. And I'm about to ever run into your ass. Real shit. But on serious note, that shit low. That's about the lowest shit I heard all month.
Why I don't deal with too many women. They had a blind girl that went to the club with her friend. Okay, they was having a funky good time. They was dancing. The blind girl was even dancing with a man. Okay, so the friend came in between her and the man dancing. But everything was everything. It wasn't no problem or nothing like that. So after a while, her friend disappeared. She didn't know where her friend went. She just stuck on the dance floor in the club and can't see. This is the friend that brought her to the club. You know what I'm saying? You're responsible for it. You knew that she couldn't see anything, and you knew you had to be very extra careful of keeping an eye on her to make sure that she is safe because she is blind. So then she pulls out her phone because she's feeling people close because she knew what her friend had on. Can't find her friend nowhere. When she pulled out the phone, the friend texted her and said, "I'm gone," like she gone for the night. "I'm gone home," and left her blind friend, in the club. How could you do something like that? You're not a friend. You are an enemy. That anything could have happened to that lady. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the problem or what happened, but like she said, it had to be jealousy. It had to be. Why would you leave her in the club? She can't see anything, nothing at all. Why would you do that as a so-called friend?
You have to be one sick individual to go to a club with someone that you call your friend, someone who's blind, and while at the club, you guys are dancing with guys, and then the friend ends up getting more attention than you, so you get jealous, and after about an hour of being at the club, you left your blind friend alone. Can you imagine what that woman was feeling in that moment where she's surrounded by strangers, and the one person she trusts that she was out with just abandoned her? Thankfully, there was a man who saw this, went over to her, walked her outside to the front of the club to where she was able to call an Uber, and he made sure she got into the Uber and she was able to get home safely. If you go out with one of your friends, or if you go out with a group of your friends, I think it's common sense that everyone would look out for each other, make sure everybody gets home safe, because we know there are some weird and crazy people in this world. But what made this situation so much worse is the fact that that woman is blind and you just straight up abandoned her.
Why would you do that? Y'all know what she told me. Well, you were in your own world having your own fun and I was miserable, so I just left you. I just left. Who fucking does that?
It's me here wondering, why haven't I seen any of the panda bears make a video about this? Y'all care so much for the well-being of women and y'all care so much about women, but here goes a woman leaving her friend, her blind friend, inside of a club around multiple people. Vulnerable. And I've not seen not one of these quote-unquote panda bear for the women, pro-women ass niggas make a video about this shit at all. Why, you might ask? Because a man was the person that was actually helping her in this situation. A man helped her out the club. A man helped her get an Uber. Made sure she got to the Uber and out the club safely without being taken advantage of, while her female friend left her abandoned in a club without vision. All because she wasn't having a good time and she was miserable and probably jealous at the moment that she wasn't getting no attention. That girl shit sure will go out the window when you're not getting validated, doesn't it? But I was just curious to where all the people that quote unquote be pro women, all the niggas on this app that quote unquote be pro women, where are the videos and the stitches, raising awareness to situations like this? But at the end of the day, I'm just a nigga who lives weights. What do I know? Have a good day.
I didn't believe it at first. A blind woman went to the club with her friend. This woman cannot see. She cannot see colors. All she sees is black. She's on the dance floor with her friend, dancing, having a grand old time. She was dancing with one man. Her friend booted her out, started dancing with the man. The blind friend said cool and started dancing with somebody else. The blind woman said she's on the dance floor for at least 45 minutes to an hour, just having a great time, but then she couldn't hear her friend no more. She starts feeling around because she knows the texture of her friend's dress. She doesn't feel her friend. So she takes her phone out of her purse, listens to the message, and it says, "Sorry girl, I wasn't having fun, I left." She was blind. She rode with the other woman. She had no way to get home. Now she did get home with an Uber. She had to trust some man to help her walk downstairs to get to the Uber. This is neglect. I can't imagine being neglected and you can't see anything. With friends like that, who needs enemies? That is evil. Lock her up for neglect.
You just tell the bitch whoever she is. When I catch her, I'ma beat her ass.
I do not have any eyesight.
You can replace I am blind with I am a woman. I am a Scorpio. I am a teacher. It doesn't matter. If you are going out with a group of friends and you are in especially a big club, a big space, you baby duck. That's what I call it. When I see women at the club and everybody's going to the bathroom and everybody's going to the bar and everybody's going to the dance floor, that's how you do it to stay safe. I could not even imagine. Drunk and blind, but drunk is enough. Blind? And someone leaves her, this woman leaves her on the dance floor, that is horrifying. This would have been unheard of back in my day, and I hope that this is a fluke and not the norm for young ladies now. And pick your friends better. Jeez. Hell, pick a better human.
Y'all, this is why I do not stroll on my main account. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to stroll on my main account. Booty do. I come across this video. It's a blind woman talking about her experience at the club with one of her friends. She can't see nothing. Like, she can't even see shadows, colors, nothing. She blind. And her friend, out of jealousy, slapped this woman on the dance floor. Knowing she can't see anything. Knowing she getting a lot of male attention. Like, what kind of person you gotta be? Fuck being a friend. What kind of person you gotta be? This story really pissed me off because I'm a mother of a disabled son. He cannot speak for himself. He can't talk for himself. So I'd be damn if my son grow up and get a friend and his friend leave him into a situation where he can't even communicate and ask for help. What type of person you gotta be to be that damn jealous of a blind person? Not saying blind people, she was a beautiful girl. But it's not even about that. It's about, why would you be so damn jealous that you can't even make sure your friend get home safe? If you didn't want to be there, you should have said, hey, I'm tired. I'm not getting a lot of attention. You getting a lot of, just be real. You getting a lot of male attention. I'm not getting any. I'm ready to go. Be honest and tell her. And that's what she said. That's all she wanted her to say. If y'all want to watch the full video, you want to go and watch her video because it's pretty long. But if any mother or a father with a kid of disabilities, you're going to be pissed when you watch it. You're going to be mad, especially if you're a woman. Because girls ain't girls anymore. I'm like Drake. No new friends. Because I wouldn't trust these motherfuckers with my motherfucking turtle, let alone my life at a club. If I'm going to go to the club, I'm going to go by myself. Because I know that I'm going to be stable enough and I'm not going to get drunk because I'm by myself. Then go with a bunch of motherfuckers that ain't going to look out for me. Especially, you ain't going to look out for somebody that got a disability. You ain't shit, in my opinion.
I am totally blind. I do not have any eyesight at all. I cannot see any fucking thing. I cannot see light. I cannot see colors. I cannot see shadows. It is completely fucking dark for me.
Did you guys see the video of the blind woman that went out dancing with one of her friends? And this woman is completely blind. She was not born blind. She went blind and now she literally sees black. She cannot see at all. And she doesn't look blind to whatever that means, meaning her eyes literally, like, if she doesn't tell you she's blind, I don't know if you can tell. So she's out on the dance floor with her friend, and after about 40 minutes, she can't find her friend. She has been dancing around, and she doesn't want everybody else to know that she's blind and can't find her friend. So she was feeling people's clothes subtly to try to feel her friend's dress. And after, again, 40 minutes, she finally pulled out her phone to realize that her friend texted her and said, I left. Sorry, had to go home. Leaving this woman in a crowd, like, She is blind and does not know where she is, didn't even know she was left. She had to ask a random man that she can't even see to get her an Uber home because her friend left her. I've been crying for way too long about this. If you guys don't know, my mom is actually legally blind in one eye, and I seem to bump into blind people a lot. Like, literally, it's happened multiple times in my life. One time I was reversing my car out of my driveway and a man was just standing there, literally just standing, and I kept thinking he needed to cross, but he wasn't crossing. So finally I got out of my truck and I was like, hey, like, why are you just standing there? And he's like, I'm blind and I'm lost. And I was like, what? He explained to me that he went for a walk and he made a wrong turn and now he doesn't know where he is and nobody would help him. So I put him in my car and I drove him where he needed to go. But stories like this will always stick with me. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that I'm so sorry to that girl and that you're beautiful. And I hope that you find better friends.
I've probably never popped up on your For You page. And I hope I don't again, but I probably will. So I'm posting because there's a video going viral about a story time of me leaving a blind person alone at a club in Vegas. I'm just setting the record straight. There's 3 sides to every story, his, hers, and the truth. And I've got receipts, hun. 1, we live in Vegas. This was not a trip. This was not, oh, let's go to Vegas and let me leave this girl at the club. No. 2, me and her have been going out at that point every weekend almost for like a year. We always text during the week, like, hey, what's going on? Who's out here performing? Like, let's see if you want to go outside. This week time, I was like, yeah, like, Mustard's out here. He always brings out a good crowd. Let's go see him. Mind you, at the time, me and my mom had planned, like, an impromptu move. And we're moving apartments in, like, less than 30 days. We hated our apartment. We're like, let's move. Let's break the lease. Fuck it. So I was going through a lot. If you've ever planned a move, let alone a spur-of-the-moment move, it's a lot of emotions. Like, at the time, I was low-key unpleasant to be around for everybody. Just because a lot of stress, a lot of logistics, a lot of everything. So she knows this because me and her Ubered to the club together. And the whole time I'm telling her, like, yeah, you know, we've got this move going on. It's really last minute. I'm not doing too well. Like, mentally, if you were around me at the time, you know, I just was not doing well. But she's like, yeah, like, let's go. Let's see if it's a good time. You know, Mustard's always a good time. I was like, okay, like, let's fuck it up. I love it, right? I love a good time. So we get there, and, like, right off the bat, like, even though the music is lit, like, I'm just not feeling it. We're at a club on the Strip that's got, like, a decent layout. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. And a couple minutes, and I'm ready, like, texting my mom, like, yo, like, I can't be here all night. Like, I'm just not into it. And I'm telling her this, like, if you're ever out with me in the club, like, I talk shit, I people watch. So I'm low-key, especially if she's blind, I'm whispering to her, like, all the shit I see, like, I'm people watching. So it's kind of hard to notice when I'm not there because I'm telling you what's going on, hun. And, like, I'm talking shit, or I'm, like, singing song lyrics in your ears. Like, I'm that girl at the club that's low-key, like, a dude, like, jamming and, like, singing the lyrics. So I tell her, I'm like, hey, hun, like, I'm not doing well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through the night. She, like, nods along. It's like, okay. She ends up dancing with this dude who was not a football player, who was not well known. Show me the receipts, hon. He was on the dance floor with us in GA at this club that rich dudes are not in GA at this club. I'm gonna leave the club's name out of this video, but there's clubs in Vegas where, like, rich dudes are on the dance floor. This was not one of them. This was a bum dude. I'm sorry. And you know he's a bum dude because he saw me leave. But anyway, so we're on the dance floor and I'm telling him, like, hey, hun, like, I'm just not into it. And I'm texting my mom. I'm like, hey, mom, like, I think I'm gonna leave. And my mom's like, no, like, you normally like to be there. It's one of your favorite clubs. Like, give it 10 minutes. See if a song comes on, your vibe pops off. Mustard is obviously a West Coast DJ. I'm from Cali. So normally he's gonna play something that's gonna get me to, like, shake some ass and, like, get in a better mood. He doesn't. Or he doesn't. Not that he doesn't. He's fine. But I'm just not into it. Like I said, there's a lot of life going on right now. I'm planning a move with, like, no time off. Very quickly. A lot of logistics. So I even text her one point in the club, like, hey, hon, I think at some point I'm gonna leave. Like, I'm not gonna make it till, like, 3, 4 in the morning. She doesn't respond. She keeps dancing with this dude who was a fine dude, but again, he was not rich. He was not well known. He was a random dude on the GA dance floor with his friend. Keeps dancing with him, and I even, like, tell him, like, I'm telling him, like, Sparrow, like, I've got 10 minutes, and then I don't know if I'm gonna be here. Like, I think I'm gonna leave. And she's like, okay, nods along, like, she can fully understand me. Mind you, she's about 10 years older than me. She functions extremely well for a blind person. The way she gets along is insane. So she hears me telling her that I'm getting ready to leave. She hears it a couple of times. And then at one point I even think, like, we're making, like, physical contact. It's like, hey, I think I'm going to leave. And I even text her, like, hey, hon, I think I'm gonna leave. Let me know when you get home safely. I physically text her that. And to get out of clubs in Vegas, it's a trek. because these clubs are in casinos on like one of the highest floors. It's a trek. So I'm texting her phone like multiple times, like, hey, like this is where I'm gonna go get you my Uber. Like, let me know if you get home safe. Like, I still love you. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just mentally not doing well, and being in this environment's not healthy for me. And the dude that she's dancing with, it makes eye contact with me. He had to be at least 6 foot tall. Makes eye contact with me, sees me physically leave. Doesn't tell her anything. I tap her multiple times, tell her I'm leaving. Mind you, I'm pretty noticeable to not be with on the club dance floor, because again, I'm talking shit the whole time. So you're gonna notice when somebody's normally touching you and like low-key like trying to twerk on you, and all of a sudden they're gone. Text her multiple times. Text her even when I get home safely. Let me know when you get home safely. She says nothing. Finally, she texts me when she get home safely, like saying how could I ever do that to her, and like she doesn't think we can be friends anymore. And I'm like, okay, like I did fuck up. The only thing I will admit to is I should not have left her alone at the club. But she goes out all the time with all these other people. She goes out all the time. This was not like, oh my gosh, I randomly grabbed this, like my blind friend randomly took her to the club and leave her. This girl is outside and probably has a better life than most of us on here. She was not just abandoned. And I apologize. When she texted me, even before she was like, hun, like I know I was in the wrong for leaving, but like if you don't want to be friends with me after that, like I totally understand. I get that I fucked up. I will own 100% that I fucked up and shouldn't have left her. But like I said, she texted me. She's like, yeah, I don't think we can be friends anymore after this. Okay, cool. I respect that. I fucked up. I will own that as a grown-ass woman. Then, like 2-3 months go by. I'm living my life. She's living hers. Cool, whatever. She sends me a text, I think, while I'm at work, basically saying, like, maybe I could have tried to see things from your point of view. Like, I did know you were struggling a little bit. Like, it's hard to find decent girls to go out with in Vegas, especially if you live right here. Me and her are both, like, I'm late 20s. She's early 30s. No kids. Like, steady money. Like, it's hard to find other girls who want to be outside like that, or who have the time and the money and, the less commitments to be able to do so. So she's like, yeah, it's been hard, whatever. Like, let's try to give this another chance. Like, I think like maybe I've reacted, and if you're willing to own where you like messed up and not willing to do it again, like let's see what our friendship is. Because me and her had a great friendship before then. It was literally just one night of me screwing up because I just had a lot going on, and probably if I was woman enough, shouldn't have gone to the club in the first place. So that's it. Then we decided to be friends again. Me and her started going out like late that summer, and have been going out consistently since. Like, she posted this TikTok like 6 days ago that's going viral. We were with each other on Halloween. We were still gonna be friends, but she was low-key being extremely petty around the time we came to go out for my birthday. But we've been friends this whole time. She knows I own that I fucked up. I've been extremely great to her since, and she's been extremely great to me. So the fact that she's got a video kind of like saying like, oh my gosh, I was just horrible friends, and everybody who needs enemies like that, when you have friends like her, I fucked up. I will never say that I didn't. I'm Angela. I've probably never popped.
So those were the videos that I picked for this video, and I even included the video of her friend Angela, who basically made a video giving her stating why she left in the first place. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I didn't see too many women talk about it here on YouTube, and I'm going to say that maybe some did, but I didn't see it in YouTube. They didn't suggest any channels, or they didn't recommend any videos to me, so I don't know if people are talking about it. But I found out about this from Facebook, and it was from a black woman on Facebook, and it was even a man in like the middle of the video saying, where are the girls at? And I will say that I'm a girl's girl, and I am very pro woman, and that's kind of the reason why I wanted to do this video. And I was shocked, like I said, I was shocked to not see it on YouTube, but there are videos on TikTok of women, like black and white women, expressing how angry they were about the situation, and how when you go to clubs together, you need to leave together, and anybody who's a real friend wouldn't leave their friend behind. And it sucks that we had to say like friend, because she wasn't a friend. Like, in my opinion, we should say fake friend. She's a fake friend, because a real friend wouldn't leave their best friend all alone in the club, especially their blind best friend. And after this situation, it's true what she said, that you need to choose your friends wisely, because everybody that say that they are your friend aren't your friend. This is one of the reasons why that I prefer to be a loner. And like most of the friends that I have or had were like work friends. They weren't like everyday friends. And like most of the friends I had back in middle school and high school, I don't really talk to them anymore. And I'm saying this because it's better to be a loner than with bad company. And I rather quality over quantity, because a lot of people like to have a bunch of friends, but half of them friends aren't going to be your ride or die. Some are there, they're just there for a season. And this is kind of what happened to this lady right here. The friend, or I guess the fake friend that she had was just a seasonal friend. It wasn't a lifetime friend. And I would say that hopefully once people stumble upon my video, hopefully we'll see more videos here on YouTube talking about the situation, because the man said there's no women talking about it. And I'm like, it's not true. There's women on TikTok talking about it, and there's women on Facebook talking about it. There's a bunch of women who are girls talking about this. Now he might not have seen it here on YouTube, but they are definitely women online talking about this situation. And I would like to say that I appreciate the man that helped her, get an Uber and made sure that she arrived home safely. And I appreciate the Uber driver getting her home safely too, because like this situation could have went another way, but I'm glad that she made it home safe. But anyway, please tell me what you think of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.